Before starting, don't forget your like is super important. We hit the last goal of 50 likes and now we will try to reach that number again. I'm counting on you. This motivates us to improve the videos, texts, and narrations. That said, let's go to the video. Many years ago, Grand Priest would be on planet Vegeta. He would look for the most optimal woman to have a child. The Saiyan race, I understand, is the most instinctive warrior race. Grand Priest would think. Not so much for his powers, but for his great thirst for fighting. Grand Priest would travel the entire planet. The Saiyans saw him with strange eyes. "Hey, who are you?" a Saiyan would ask when placed in front of him. "Hello, my name is Grand Priest." "Nice to meet you." I would greet Grand Priest. "You don't like me," said the Saiyan. Grand Priest would hit a Saiyan with the tip of his finger and throw him away. The Saiyan would fall unconsciously while the others fled. "Wow, I think my appearance is not the best," said Grand Priest. Grand Priest would adopt the appearance of Bardock, since he was one of the Saiyans he had investigated. After a few minutes of traveling the planet, Jean would approach him. "Bardock, honey, you're back," Jean yelled, excited. "That's right, I did it," said Grand Priest with a smile. "Wow, you look very happy. Isn't that normal for you?" Jean muttered, since he remembered Bardock as someone with a more robust personality. "I think it will be better to read the mind in this woman," Grand Priest would think. Grand Priest would enter Jean's memories, and he would know everything he had to do to get through Bardock. "Bardock, honey, are you okay?" Jean would ask, seeing that Grand Priest did not speak. "Sure, better than ever," Bardock would answer. "Hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. How about we do little things?" Grand Priest would ask with a sharp smile. "Bardock, what's going on?" Jean replied, smiling. "Come on, I come from a very long guard. I missed you a lot," said Grand Priest. Hours later, Grand Priest and Jean would do their things at night. After Jean fell asleep, Grand Priest would leave knowing that his job was done. The next day, Bardock would arrive at his house. "Jean, I'm here," said Bardock. "Bardock?" Jean shouted, something confused. "Of course it's me," said Bardock. "What's going on?" "Nothing. You act as if you had just arrived from your mission," Jean commented. "Well, that's what I did. I'm hungry. I want you to cook," said Bardock. "I don't understand." "Well, I don't care," Jean would think. This is how Jean would be pregnant with Grand Priest, but since he adopted the image of Bardock, Goku would be born just like him. At present, the Tournament of Power had just ended. All our friends would return to their respective universes. After Grand Priest saw Goku's potential, he felt that it was time to tell him the truth. Nobody knew he only loves us, so Grand Priest would be ready for some conflict between his children. One afternoon, Goku would be returning from his work in the field. At that moment, a portal would open. Grand Priest would be present. "Grand Priest, what a pleasure to see you," Goku remarked. "Mr. Goku, I say the same," Grand Priest yelled. "Grand Priest," Chi-Chi yelled, surprised. "He is Grand Priest, that Grand Priest. He is the most important person after Zeno," Goku snapped. "A pleasure. I am Chi-Chi, Goku's wife," Chi-Chi commented, greeting Grand Priest. "Delighted," Grand Priest answered. "Tell me, how can we help you?" Goku would ask. "I need to solve a situation with you. Please come with me to Zeno's temple," Grand Priest noted. "Oh no, now what did I do?" Goku would ask, worried. "Nothing. Mr. Goku, nothing bad. Just come with me," Grand Priest responded. Goku would go with Grand Priest to Zeno's temple. Upon arrival, he would be well received by the Zeno. "Goku, you finally arrived," one of the Zeno muttered. "Yes, Goku, you finally arrived," the other Zeno muttered. "And well, what is so important that you had to tell me?" Goku would ask. "You didn't tell him yet?" the two Zeno would ask. "No, not yet," Grand Priest yelled. "They already have me in suspense," Goku replied. "Goku, I'm your father," Grand Priest exclaimed, seriously. "What?" Goku continued, without understanding. "What? I'm your father. I, the Grand Priest, am your father, Grand Priest growled. Seriously. I still don't understand, Goku exclaimed. You see, when a man and a woman love each other a lot, Grand Priest answered. I already know that, Goku would interrupt. I mean, I don't understand how you're my father if you don't look like me at all. I'm just like Bardock. I saw him in the afterlife when I was dead. Oh, that's what Grand Priest declared. Grand Priest would shake his fingers. In an instant, he had the image of his father. It can't be, it's you, Goku replied. Well, apparently, Grand Priest replied. Certainly, this was the way he used when I was with your mother the day I got her pregnant. Goku, without hesitation, would throw a fist bump at Grand Priest. The Supreme would hold his fist, not making much effort. Both Xenos were surprised. You are a bastard, Goku furious declared. Mr. Goku, please control yourself, Grand Priest remarked. How can you ask me that with the news you're giving me? Goku Rage would ask. Were you aware of what happened to the planet Vegeta? Well, more or less I found out later, Grand Priest snapped. You're a bastard. My mother died and you were just there as if nothing happened. Goku continued. Goku is angry, a Xeno remarked. Yes, Goku is angry, the other Xeno shouted. Son, I understand you're angry, but there's something you need to know, Grand Priest yelled. I don't care, and don't call me son, Goku responded. Goku would disappear with the teleportation. Well, he'll get over it, Grand Priest shouted. Did you tell your wife? A Xeno asked. Did you tell your other children? The other Xeno asked. No, nobody knows yet. The first to know was Goku, Grand Priest noted. Grand Priest is in trouble. Grand Priest is in trouble, Xenos answered in a melodic way. Meanwhile, Goku would be on some distant planet meditating on the situation. It had been very hard for him to discover the truth about who his father was. Grand Priest, my father? It has to be a joke, Goku would think. No, it has to be a lie. I know that if I talk to Whis, he will help me. Goku would get to the planet of Barris. The god of destruction was sleeping, while the angel was taking a walk. Mr. Goku, you came sooner than I expected, Whis continued. Whis, I have something to talk to you, but it's a bit complicated, Goku said. Go ahead, tell me what happens to you, Whis replied. Goku would tell him about his meeting with Grand Priest and the news that this was his father.
And what do you think? Goku would ask. Well, don't you have any angel? Whis continued. I honestly don't think so, but wouldn't our father lie about something like that? Let me talk to him. Hey Whis, one thing, if it turns out that I'm his son, you and I will be brothers. What would you think of that? Goku would ask, since he didn't know how Whis would react. Whis would take a long time to find the words to answer Goku. He certainly didn't like the idea of having a brother with another mother. I can't say it now, but I'm sure he wouldn't be happy. Whis would answer with loyalty. Whis would go as soon as possible to Whis Grand Priest. He would talk about the situation with Goku. Grand Priest would confirm that it was true. So we have a bastard brother, Whis declared. What a shame for the family. I understand, son, but all this has a purpose, Grand Priest muttered. Father, you say you had a son with a mortal just for a mission and not for an occasional adventure? Whis growled. Exactly, Grand Priest declared. What is the purpose? Whis would seriously ask. A warrior. A prodigy with angel's blue blood, but a fighting instinct. Someone with virtue and tenacity, Grand Priest would explain. That's ridiculous, Whis commented halfway around. Just wait for our mother to find out. You won't tell her, or will you? Grand Priest would seriously ask. I won't, at least for now, Whis replied before leaving. Whis would return to his planet. Goku expected it. And, well, Goku would ask. Yes, it's true, Whis answered. Indeed, he is the son of the Grand Priest. That's what my half-brother does. Wow, I hoped it wasn't true, Goku responded. What do you think of all this? Goku would ask. I have to ask him to please retire, Whis exclaimed seriously. I understand, Goku muttered when leaving with the teleportation. Goku would return to Earth. He would warn Chi-Chi of what had happened. Chi-Chi was surprised. She couldn't believe her son was an angel. My Goku is an angel. I can't believe it, Chi-Chi responded. Bah! I don't feel like an angel. But for me, I'm still a simple Saiyan, Goku replied. And what are you going to do? Chi-Chi would ask. Nothing. Continue with my life as always, I guess, Goku would answer. Grand Priest would appear inside Goku's house without prior notice. What are you doing here? Goku would ask on guard. He didn't like the presence of Grand Priest at all. I just came to bless you, Grand Priest declared. Bless me? Not at all. Get out of here right now. I prefer to think you're not my father, Goku muttered. Goku, have more respect. He's the Grand Priest, Chi-Chi exclaimed. I don't care, Goku snapped seriously. There's no problem with that. I can understand, Grand Priest said. But Grand Priest would lightly hit Goku's chest with the tip of his finger. Goku didn't have time to react due to the speed of the Grand Priest. Goku would fall to the ground. He would hold on to the area where Grand Priest had touched him. Goku would start screaming in pain. It was as if it were a serious wound. That will be enough, Grand Priest declared. What did you do to my Goku? Chi-Chi would ask, furious. I just blessed him. Have a good day, Grand Priest noted when he left. Dear Goku, are you okay? Chi-Chi would ask. It hurts, Goku exclaimed in agony. My whole body hurts. Grand Priest would return to the planet of Zeno-sama. He would meet his wife. Honey, good to see you, Grand Priest noted. I just found out that you had a son with a dirty mortal. Is it true? Mura answered. None of that. It was a very clean mortal, Grand Priest responded. Don't make fun of me. You know how much I hate that you have children with mortals. Furious, Mura snapped. First, I'll take care of him, then we'll fix our business. Oh, how will you take care of him? Grand Priest would ask with a strange smile. You'll see, Mura yelled. Hours later, Beerus had woken up. Whis had told him the whole situation about Goku being his brother. So, he told me it was true. Can you believe it? Whis remarked. Wow, I knew Grand Priest had his adventures, but I never imagined he had a purpose in them, Beerus exclaimed. What do we do with Goku? Nothing. I already told my mother. She'll take care of everything, Whis said. Mora would appear on Beerus's planet. The god of destruction would be terrified. It's Mura, Beerus commented terrified. Mother, what's going on? Did I already talk to our father? Whis would ask. Of course you did, and I have an order for you, Mura declared. I want you to eliminate Goku. Why do I have to do it? Whis would ask. Because your mother orders you to, Mura shouted. Wow, what a thing. I guess I'll have to go after all, growled Whis with not much encouragement. Wait, Whis, are you really going to eliminate Goku? Beerus would ask.
"What's the problem?" Mura, furious, would ask. "None, Mrs. Mura. Apologize to me," exclaimed Beerus. "Whatever. I can't stand your father having children with anyone. If I find out more about his children, I'll eliminate them one by one," Mura said. Whis would embark on a trip directly to Earth, thus eliminate Goku, as his mother had ordered. Whis would go on a trip to Earth to eliminate Goku, while Goku was at home suffering a great pain. "Goku, honey, try to resist, please," Chi-Chi would ask. Goku's screams would begin to cease little by little. The pain would go away. Meanwhile, each of Goku's friends would feel a huge ki. Among them, Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin, Gohan, and everyone else. "That can't be my father's ki," Gohan said, amazed. "Why does Kakarot's ki feel like it's close and far at the same time?" Vegeta would ask. "That damned thing has gotten stronger." Whis would be about to reach Earth. At the moment of entering the solar system, he would be able to perceive Goku's ki. Whis would stop for a moment. He couldn't believe it. "How is it possible?" Whis would ask, upset. "It seems that Goku has awakened his angel powers." Whis would hurry his journey to get there as soon as possible. He knew that Goku had awakened his true angel essence. Goku was resting. The pain had stopped, but he was sleeping on the sofa. Gohan would be nervous. "Mother, what happened?" Gohan would ask, nervous. "Gohan, son, it's something complicated to explain. It turns out that your father is Grand Priest's son." "The Grand Priest," Chi-Chi declared, looking down. "I didn't know how to tell him." "What are you talking about, Mom?" Gohan would ask. "That you're Grand Priest's son. That's the truth," Chi-Chi exclaimed. "Mother, I don't understand why you say that kind of thing. It is impossible for my father to be the son of the Grand Priest. He's a Saiyan, while the Grand Priest is an angel," Gohan said. "I'm not very clear, but Grand Priest was the one who did this. He said he was blessing him," Chi-Chi yelled. Goku would open his eyes slowly. He was waking up. "Father, are you okay?" Gohan would ask. "Yes, I think so." "What are you doing here, Gohan?" "Goku, I don't know what you meant, but that Grand Priest, someone who did not want me to come, and I don't know why," Gohan replied. Vegeta would come for the same reason as Gohan, Kakarot.
"Can you tell me what's going on with you?" Vegeta would ask. "Vegeta, you too," Goku snapped. Whis would finally arrive. Goku and Vegeta would be able to feel his presence. "By God, I hope it's nothing bad," Goku growled. Goku and the others would go out. Whis's expression was scary. "Whis, something is happening," Goku would ask. Whis would take a few steps forward, but he wouldn't say a word. "Step aside," Goku replied as he put on guard. In an instant, Whis would reach Goku with a punch in his stomach, but he had held his fist. "It's not possible," Whis remarked, upset. "How?" Goku noted, surprised. He himself couldn't believe he had reacted that way. "He already has the presence of an angel. I guess he'll be happy with his new power," Whis responded. "I'd be happy if you didn't want to kill me," Goku noted. Whis would hit Goku with his staff, but Goku would hold the staff at the right time. Goku would try to take the staff off Whis, but the angel would move away from him, kicking his chest. "Mr. Whis, what are you doing?" Gohan would ask. "Gohan, take your mother away from here," Goku yelled. "Vegeta, you go too." The three would move away from there. Goku would transform into Super Saiyan Blue, since he would have to fight seriously. It's not possible. His ki is similar to mine, Whis would think, upset. Whis, we don't have to get to this, Goku added, seriously. I'm sorry, it's orders from above. Whis would throw his staff aside and put himself on guard. Orders? From who? Goku would ask. He doesn't care about that, Whis would answer. Goku and Whis would clash with each other, causing a big bang. The ground under them would break into pieces for miles. Gohan would fly while carrying Chi-Chi. He would be about to fall for the energy that was reaching him. Not here, Goku noted, upset. Goku would hold Whis by his arm and take him to the planet of Beerus, using teleportation. What are you doing here? Beerus would ask, terrified. Hello, Beerus, Goku would greet him kindly. This is not right. Goku awakened his angel ki, Beerus commented. It's enough. Now we can fight seriously, Goku shouted. Whis would throw his fist at Goku. He would crouch, dodging the attack, and would respond with a hook under Whis's belly button, which would lift him from the ground. Whis would rise by impulse. Goku would reach him and kick him in his ribs, causing Whis to fall to the ground. Whis would get up, offended. He would take off the dust from his suit. Go to the extreme that makes me arrive, Whis answered, upset. Whis, that's enough. We don't have to fight. Although you don't like the idea that we are brothers, I was not to blame for this situation, Goku exclaimed, trying to calm the angel. Whis would reflect for a moment. He had lost the desire to fight. I guess you're right, Whis muttered, and he would turn around. But don't expect him to love you like a brother or have any kind of appreciation for you. I understand, Goku exclaimed. While returning to his base form, Whis, what are you going to do now? Beerus would ask. Nothing, Whis would answer. Mr. Goku, please, I ask you to retire. But Whis, Goku noted. Goodbye, Whis remarked. Goku would return to the Earth, leaving Whis and Beerus alone. You have realized that Goku has outdone you, Beerus would ask. Please, don't be disrespectful, Whis would answer. You have not outdone me, although I must confess that my power is near. So why didn't you eliminate him, as you promised Mara? Beerus would ask. Those are family matters that do not concern you, Whis noted, offended. Hours later, Mara would arrive on the planet of Beerus. Not again, Beerus would think, terrified. Mother, I see you have come, Whis commented seriously. Why didn't you kill Goku? Mara would ask. Mother, don't be offended. But the problems with our father should be solved between you, Whis added faithfully. I can't believe you disobeyed your mother that way, Mara furious muttered. I'm sorry, Mother. I'm not a child anymore. Not even 1,000,000 years old, Whis muttered. I think it will be better if you talk to our father. Goku had returned to Earth, although he knew that his presence there would only be a problem for his friends. Goku would talk to Chi-Chi and tell her that he would have to be away for a while. Chi-Chi, I'm sorry, but for the good of all, I'll be away from the Earth for a while, Goku responded. Will you ever come back? Chi-Chi would ask. I can't promise you that, but I'll try, Goku responded. I understand, Goku. No matter what happens, I'll always support you. Chi-Chi, proud of her husband, replied. Goku would leave the Earth to begin training and discovering more about his new power of Angel. On the other hand, Mara was furious. Goku was still alive and wanted to take care of him at all costs. Mara would return to the planet of Zeno-sama. Grand Priest knew what was coming. Honey, how are you? Grand Priest would ask, as if nothing had ever happened. Don't play dumb with me. I want you to get rid of that Goku, Mara growled. That's not going to happen, both Zeno-sama replied at the same time. Mara would be terrified. She didn't know how to react to the negative of both kings at all. "But gentlemen," Mara remarked, terrified. "Goku is our friend, yes," Zeno-sama commented. "We're not going to get involved, but we won't let you kill him. Yes," Zeno-sama added. "As you can see, honey, Zeno-sama is a great friend of Goku," Grand Priest commented. Mara was even more upset. She knew she couldn't believe it. "By the way, we know you sent Whis to kill Goku," Zeno-sama shouted. "Let it happen again." The other Zeno-sama growled. "I understand. But if Goku decides to attack me for some reason, he won't answer me," Mara declared. "That's fine. As long as he doesn't attack you, you won't be able to kill him," Zeno-sama muttered. "Yes, that," the other Zeno-sama exclaimed. "I hope he's not planning anything weird," Grand Priest would think seriously, since he knew his wife was a very skilled and intelligent woman. Grand Priest would go to Earth. He would look for Vegeta to give him a warning. "Grand Priest," Vegeta declared. "Mr. Vegeta, nice to see you," Grand Priest exclaimed. "I imagine you're aware of Goku's situation." "Yes, they told me something," Vegeta snapped. "How can I help you?" "I can't find my son anywhere, and my wife is something special with traditions," Grand Priest declared. "Could you take care of Earth while my son is away?" "Take care of me? What do you mean?" Vegeta asked awkwardly. "Oh, you know, enemies, attacks, and those things," Grand Priest commented. "You are someone strong. Please, I want Goku to not feel tied to having to come to Earth," Grand Priest replied, and he would just go without waiting for any answer from Vegeta. "What am I supposed to do in the face of an angel attack?" Vegeta would ask when he fell to his knees. "Vegeta, are you okay?" Bulma would ask when she saw him. She hadn't seen Grand Priest. "Vegeta, I'm talking to you," Bulma answered when she noticed that Vegeta was not answering her. Meanwhile, Mura would find Goku training on a distant planet. She was aware of the great power that Goku had acquired. "Who are you?" Goku would ask, alert. "I guess you don't know me. I am Mura, Grand Priest's wife, mother of all angels, except you," Mura exclaimed when she looked at Goku with contempt. "I understand. I imagine it was you who ordered Whis to eliminate me," Goku answered seriously. "Eliminate is a very strong word," Mura added while walking in circles around Goku. "You don't have to hide your intentions from me. It's logical to understand that I don't like you," Goku continued. "I want you to know that I'm not happy with Grand Priest for this either. He lied to me all my life, and I have no intention of forgiving him." "It would have been more interesting if I had asked you," Mura remarked. "I didn't come to meet you, just to ask you to disappear. What do you say?" Goku would ask. "Look, I can't kill you, just because you're Zeno's little friend," Mura shouted. "I just ask you to stay away from Zeno, Grand Priest, and any god. I want everyone to forget your filthy presence over time." "Hey, have more respect," Goku yelled when he put himself on guard. "I can't feel respect for a dirty blood like you, son of an angel and any mortal," Mura responded. "I'm just negotiating. You disappear, and I won't do anything to Earth." "Hey, that's a threat," Goku yelled, curious. "Wow, it turns out you're smarter than you look," Mura would smile. "As you touch my friends, you'll pay," Goku remarked when he transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. Goku would throw everything at Mura, but she, with a simple movement of her finger, would expel Goku away. Goku would roll several meters on the ground. He was quite hurt. "Damn! Even though I awakened my true powers, this lunatic is out of my reach," Goku would think. "You know it. Stay away from everyone, and I won't touch Earth, Mura responded. In fact, I want you away from Earth. If I see you there, with a blink of an eye, I'll disappear all of you. Mura would leave Goku worried. I can't let this witch get away with hers. I have to do something, Goku would think, worried. He couldn't let Earth and all his loved ones be hurt by Mura. Goku knew he was in serious trouble. Mura was willing to kill Goku, but if she wanted to kill him, she had to force him to attack on her own. Damn, I don't know what to do, Goku would think. Mura wants me to stay away from everything, even Earth, but what if she attacks the others because I stayed away? Goku wasn't sure how to act to protect his loved ones. Hours later, Vados would come to visit him. Vados, you too? Goku declared on guard. It hasn't been long since the news that a bastard son of the Grand Priest. Vados growled with a strange smile. I have no desire to fight you. This is Grand Priest's fault. We have nothing to do with it, Goku said. He may be right, but with that attitude, he won't get anywhere, Vados answered. What do you mean? Goku would ask, confused. Vados would come with a knee in Goku's stomach. Goku hadn't seen him coming. You're slow. Are you sure you're the Grand Priest's son? Vados would ask. Goku would get furious. He would throw a hook under Vados's chin, but she would dodge it subtly. You're still slow, Vados answered. Shut up, Goku said, as he transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. Goku would throw everything at Vados. He would start attacking her with a rain of blows, but his attacks were not effective. I don't understand. It seems to be out of my reach, Goku exclaimed. Don't say anything. I want you to know that I'm stronger than Whis. I was his teacher, Vados added. What do you want to prove with that? Goku would ask. To be a worthy son of the Grand Priest, you must have the level, Vados growled. Goku would throw a punch, but Vados would hold the attack in time. Not yet. You are much stronger than the gods of destruction, but you lack level, Vados shouted. Vados with a ki explosion would throw Goku far away. Goku would roll several meters on the ground, but he would manage to stand up. Are you training me? Goku would ask. But Vados wouldn't answer. He just smiled. Goku would kick Vados, but the angel would move aside as if nothing. Then Goku would throw a punch, and again the same thing would happen. His attack would fail. There is something about you that makes you look a lot like the angels, and I think you have not realized it, Vados declared. What are you talking about? Goku would ask without understanding. You have to find it out for yourself. Explaining things will not help you at all, Vados answered. Damn! Why are those riddles so complex? Goku would ask. Goku would go at full speed to attack Vados, but before he got there, he would jump back. He had repented. What happens? Vados would ask. Goku would look at his fist. He would try to relax. The blessing that Grand Priest gave me, that power that he gave me, Goku exclaimed. I'm not using it in the right way. It seems that he is realizing it, Vados would think. Goku would close his eyes and calm his spirit. He would return to his base form. Goku's outline would be covered with a strange, pure energy, similar to when he used the Ultra Instinct for the first time. I see that you are understanding him, Vados growled. Being an angel is being one step ahead of a god. Always remember that. We better do a test, Goku exclaimed. Goku would go to one side of Vados at high speed. Vados would be surprised by the great change. It's fast, Vados would think. Goku would attack Vados with a series of blows,
and his hair would turn white as he got used to his new form. Vadas would have trouble dodging his attacks. Goku's speed was getting faster and his attacks were more precise. In a moment, Goku would hit Vadas's stomach. He would throw it far away. "That was incredible," Vadas yelled. "What I don't understand is why you help me. You understand that your mother is my enemy," Goku added. "And do you think you can beat her if you fight her?" Vadas asked. "Well, I really don't know," Goku would answer. "One day you will realize that not everything is solved by blows," Vadas answered, as she left. I didn't understand what he meant. I just have to get used to this new essence, Goku would think. Moments later, Vadas was on the planet of Chappa as if nothing, until her mother, Mura, would arrive. "Daughter, how were you able?" Mura, furious, would ask. "I don't know what you're talking about," Vadas commented, pretending not to understand. "You helped Goku be stronger," Mura said. "Vadas, you did that?" Champa would ask. "I helped him get to know himself better. After all, he's my brother and friend of Zeno," Vadas declared seriously. "I don't see the problem in treating him well. This won't stay that way," Mura shouted. Mura would attack Vadas, but his attack would be stopped by Grand Priest. "Father," Vadas remarked, amazed. "Nobody knew he was there." "You were going to attack our own daughter," Grand Priest remarked seriously. "I was only going to give him a punishment. It's not for you to imitate."
Mora Furiosa said. Mora would increase his ki, creating a great storm of energy. Vadas should create a barrier to avoid being affected by her and Champa. "Damn it, I've never seen Mora so upset," Champa would think, terrified. Grand Priest would let go of Mora's hand, and this one would move away from him. "A fight between us won't solve anything. I ask you to please behave," Grand Priest answered. "Are you the one who has children out there, and you tell me to behave?" Mora Furiosa snapped. "It's not like it affects you so much. There must be more angels besides our children," Grand Priest commented. "For what?" Mora Furiosa would ask. "To diversify the species, of course," Grand Priest would answer. "Mother, you must control yourself. You are very upset lately," Vados added. "Someday they will regret this, especially you, Grand Priest," Mora remarked, and she would disappear through a portal. "Father, I'm worried about our mother," Vados responded. "I would like to tell you that everything will be fine, but I'm also worried," Grand Priest answered. "Mora has enough power to destroy an entire universe if she wanted to, but if she did, Zeno would be very upset." On Earth, everything seemed to be going in order. Vegeta would be training under pressure given to him by Grand Priest regarding taking care of the Earth. Suddenly, Vegeta would feel several strange ki. "What is that?" Vegeta would ask. Vegeta would go at full speed to the origin of those strange energies. Upon arrival, he would find hundreds of soldiers with strange armors. "What are those things?" Vegeta would ask. The soldiers would see Vegeta and begin to cast ki rays by pointing it with their swords. Vegeta would move from side to side, dodging each of the attacks. "Damned insects! Come in peace!" Vegeta Furiosa growled. Vegeta would attack each of the soldiers. Each one would explode, becoming light. "I don't understand. They are light," Vegeta would ask. Again, other soldiers would materialize again. "But what the hell?" Vegeta added, surprised. Vegeta would attack each one of them again, but while one was destroyed, several more would appear. Each of the soldiers would begin to attack Vegeta. At first, they were not strong enough to defeat him, but when one after another appeared, after several minutes, Vegeta would begin to exhaust himself. "It can't be! I have to find the source that is creating them," Vegeta snapped. Several soldiers of this type would be generated all over the Earth. Our friends would try to stop them. Among them, Piccolo and Gohan. They were scattered around the planet trying to stop them. But like Vegeta, every time they destroyed some, others appeared. The situation seemed to overflow. Many innocent lives were being taken. Mora was responsible for everything. She was creating all those soldiers to attack Earth, and so call Goku's attention. "It's a matter of time for Goku to get angry and attack me," Mora would think. Goku continued with his training. At one point, he would manage to perceive Vegeta's ki. "Vegeta?" Goku snapped, confused. Vegeta would arrive on Earth with the teleportation. Vegeta was in Super Saiyan Blue, fighting the soldiers. "Vegeta, what's going on?" Goku would ask. "I wish I knew," Vegeta would answer. "These things do not stop appearing, nor are they destroyed." Goku would notice Vegeta sweating. He had been destroying the soldiers for a long time. Goku would throw himself at them. He would destroy several in a short time, but he would realize the energy of the soldiers. He managed to recognize it. "There is no doubt this is Mora's work," Goku declared. "Kakarot, what on earth are you talking about?" Vegeta would ask, confused, since he did not yet know who Mora was. "Vegeta, try to resist everything you can. I'll take care of the origin of this right away," Goku noted. Goku would close his eyes. He would concentrate on trying to find Mora's presence. "It should not be far away," Goku would think. "Kakarot, what the hell are you doing?" Vegeta would ask, but Goku would ignore him. After a few minutes, Goku would detect Mora's presence. By using the teleportation, he would reach a planet not far from Earth. "Mora, it's enough," Goku replied. "Wow, what do we have here? The lost child of Grand Priest," Mora remarked with a sinister smile. "I know you're attacking Earth. I have to ask you to please stop," Goku declared. "Or else what?" Mora declared, defiant. "Well, if you don't stop, innocent people will continue to die. If that wouldn't be okay," Goku declared. "I knew it. You don't have the courage to stop me," Mora shouted. "If that makes you feel good, no, I don't," Goku replied. "Hey, what's wrong with you?" furious Mora would ask. "This damn brat should be furious because I'm attacking his friends. What is he up to?" Mora would ask. "Something happens," Goku would ask. "I'm waiting for you to try to stop me," Mora added. "I wouldn't do that. You're my father's wife, and I have to respect you," Goku exclaimed with a smile. "That bastard is going to get me out of here," furious Mora would think. When his ki explodes, Goku should affirm so as not to fly. "Hey, calm down. I'm not doing anything to you," Goku said. "If that's what you want," Mora yelled, determined. Mora would snap her fingers. After opening a portal, Whis would go for him. "Whis, what are you doing here?" Goku would ask. Whis would attack Goku without any explanation. Goku did not understand what was happening.
"Whis, what's going on with you?" Goku would ask, but Whis would not answer. In a moment, Goku would realize that Whis's eyes were white. "It can't be! You are manipulating him," Goku continued. "Who knows? He could attack you on his own. After all, I think he didn't like the idea that they were brothers." Mora would smile. "It can't be. This woman is crazy," Goku would think. Whis would attack Goku without holding back, since he was being manipulated by Mora. Goku was able to defend himself from him, but he couldn't be like this all the time. In a moment, Whis would throw a big ki beam towards Goku. Goku would hit the ki beam, diverting his course. "If you keep fighting him, you won't be able to stop him from attacking Earth," Mora yelled. "That's enough, Mora," Goku growled. "If you wanted to attack me, you would have already done it. You don't do it for a reason." Damn, I hope he doesn't know that I can't attack him until he attacks me, or he'll never get mad at me, Mora would think. Goku would hit Whis's stomach hard, and after a kick under his face, he would leave him on the ground. Goku would get close to Mora and hold her arm. "I'm not in the mood for your games anymore. Stop what you're doing," Goku demanded. "Let me go," Mora exclaimed. "I said that's enough," Goku declared, when he clenched his hand. "Shut up," Mora would think. A little confident, apparently, he had a plan to finish Goku. Goku would look at Mora seriously. He was getting tired of her and her plans. "If you keep being like this, you'll force me to take actions that you will regret," Goku noted seriously. "And what are you going to do?" Mora would smile, inciting Goku to violence. "I'll only tell you once more, take your soldiers off the ground, or I'll do it. You'll regret it for the rest of your life," Goku added. "Whatever you do, you can't against me. I'm much stronger," Mora growled. And Goku would ask, "You can't against me," Mora responded. And Goku would ask again, "I have the feeling that you're taking my hair," Mora declared furiously. And Goku exclaimed again, "That's enough!" Mora would scream furiously. "Take your soldiers off the ground," Goku would ask. "No," Mora would answer. "You asked for it," Goku shouted. "That's it. Attack me so I can kill you with my own hands," Mora would think. Goku would use the teleportation while holding Mora in his arms, and they would reach the palace of Zeno. "Zeno!" Mora snapped terrifiedly. "Mora!" both Zenos added seriously. "Little Sen!" would greet Goku. "Hi, Goku!" both happy Zenos snapped. "Little Sen, Mora doesn't stop bothering me. He's attacking the Earth, and all the time he wants to provoke me," Goku commented. "It can't be that this is your plan," Mora would think terrifiedly. "I never told you that you would do something like this, Mora. That's true," a Zeno would ask. "Yes, Mora, that's true," the other Zeno would ask. "He just attacked the Earth with some strange light soldiers that don't stop appearing. He already killed many innocent beings, and just to provoke me," Goku exclaimed. "Mora dear, don't tell me you're doing all this for Goku to attack you," Grand Priest answered seriously. "Are you playing with our orders?" a Zeno would ask seriously. "Yes, are you playing with our orders?" the other Zeno would ask. "No, it's nothing. It's just that Mora noted. "Do me a favor and take those soldiers off the Earth," Goku would ask. "I won't do it just because you ask," furious Mora would answer. "Do it!" both Zenos would order at the same time. "Fine," Mora continued. Since she was forced to do it, Mora, with a snap of her fingers, all the soldiers would disappear. Vegeta and the others would take a deep breath. At last, those things didn't stop appearing, Vegeta declared, exhausted. "Fine, do you have something to say about it?" Grand Priest would ask seriously. "I hate you," furious Mora commented. "I had already realized that," Grand Priest would answer. "I hate you and all the children you've had with other women," Mora commented. "Mora is right," Goku yelled. "What?" surprised Mora continued. "I didn't expect that answer from Goku. All this is your fault," Goku commented. "Don't think I forgave you for being my father and doing what you did to my mother," both Xenos shouted at the same time. "I was just looking for the best for the universes. I wanted there to be not only noble angels that were teachers and servants of the gods of destruction, but also noble warriors like you," Grand Priest would explain. "Leaving pregnant women out there, disappearing is not the way," Goku remarked. "I understand that you are angry with me. I can't force you to love me," Grand Priest shouted with a gentle smile. "Anyway, Mora, I hope you know that this is Grand Priest's fault and neither you nor I have the fault of this," Goku responded. "So I hope that with this, our enmity ends." Goku would withdraw, leaving the situation in the hands of the gods. "I hope that with this you have reflected on your attitudes," Grand Priest shouted seriously. "It is possible, but don't expect me to forgive you for this," Mora would answer when he left. "Your wife is very crazy," a Xeno responded. "Yes, very crazy," the other Xeno growled. Hours later, we see Goku arrive on Earth. "Kakarot, what was all that?" Vegeta would ask. "Nothing. Everything has been resolved," Goku continued. "Well, all this is very strange," Vegeta said. "You haven't told me about those soldiers who attacked us yet." "Believe me, Vegeta, the less you know, the better," Goku would laugh. Beerus and Whis would arrive on planet Earth. "What are you doing here?" Vegeta would ask, suspicious. "Mr. Goku, do you have a moment?" Whis would ask. "Wow, this gives me a bad feeling," Goku exclaimed. "Tell me, Whis, what do you need?" "Alone, please," Whis would ask. "Ha, if it's for me, I don't care," Vegeta declared and withdrew. "Tell me, I imagine it's for your mother," Goku said. "I just wanted to come and apologize," Whis yelled with cordiality. "Really?" Goku would ask, confused. "Of course, after all, you have had a very mature attitude. Calm our mother as you have done, it is not easy," Whis responded. "Goku, now you have left your plans aside," Beerus muttered. "So everyone is grateful to you. Wow, it's good to know," Goku said when he felt satisfied. "Also, it has been she who has taken false steps. She even hypnotized me to be her enemy. That has been a very serious mistake." Whis and Beerus replied goodbye to Goku. Everything had been in order, at least they thought. Days later, both Xeno-sama would be gathering as if nothing. Suddenly, a mysterious portal would open behind them. "What is that?" one of the Xeno-sama would ask. "I don't know," the other Xeno-sama exclaimed. The curiosity would make both Xeno-sama enter the portal without knowing where they were going. Then, the portal would close. The Xeno-sama guardians would enter the room. They would not see the kings at all, anywhere. In a moment, both guardians would be wounded by a hole in their stomachs. The guardians would fall to the ground lifeless. Grand Priest would feel the absence of both Xeno-sama and would decide to go see them. He would find the surprise of the murdered guardians and the Xeno-sama who were not. Grand Priest would undoubtedly warn all the gods, although he thought he already knew who was responsible. Whis would call Goku instantly. He would go to Beerus's planet. "What happens?" Goku would ask. Someone killed the Xeno-sama guardians and both kings completely disappeared, Whis added. It can't be. Do you think it was Mora? Goku asked. We have no proof, but neither do you doubt, Whis growled. Mora has given signs of life? Goku asked. No, and he has not responded to our father's calls, Whis growled. It can't be. He was supposed to have calmed down, Goku responded. Annoying. I think with this, it was more than clear that you are one of the people who should be most careful, Whis yelled. All this is for his existence. The worst of all is that if Xeno-sama does not appear, everything will be over, Beerus commented. What do you mean? Goku asked. Xeno-sama is linked to our reality. If he stays out of it for a long time, the 12 universes will disappear little by little, Beerus responded. Wait, how are you so sure that Xeno-sama is not? Goku asked. Our father cannot feel his presence? With this, it is enough to know that they are not in this reality, Whis yelled. Wait a minute, and the Xeno-sama I brought from the future?
Goku would ask. Remember that Xeno-sama disappeared all the universes of his timeline, so there was nothing to lose. He would only have disappeared the little that was left if there was something, Whis answered. Suddenly, Whis's binoculars would sound like that of all the angels in the 12 universes. It was about Mura, who was giving a message to all the gods. Xeno-sama is trapped in another dimension. If his presence does not return in a matter of 48 hours, the 12 universes will fall, Mura exclaimed. If they want you to return Xeno-sama, I want Goku's head in Xeno-sama's temple before that time. It is not possible. That damn witch, furious Goku responded. So you already know? Or is Goku or is Xeno-sama? Mura shouted. It cannot be true, furious Goku responded. Mura has put you against the angels, Beerus continued. But I do not think they attack me just for this. Or yes, Goku would ask. I would not do it, because I consider that our mother has gone very far, and still delivering him Xeno-sama would be very angry with her, Whis exclaimed. But I cannot answer for the rest of my brothers. I have to go for Grand Priest, Goku responded when taking his fingers to his forehead. No, Goku, wait, Whis responded. But it would be too late. Goku had already left. Goku would get to Grand Priest. He was outside the palace of Xeno-sama. Grand Priest was with his arms outstretched. He was making a great effort. What are you doing? Goku would ask. Goku-san, how good you came, Grand Priest growled. I still did not give you the right to tell me, son. Tell me, what are you doing? Goku commented seriously. Do you see the pillars that are around us? Grand Priest would ask. Goku would observe the pillars carefully. There were 12 in total. Each of them communicates with the 12 universes. Given the absence of Xeno-sama, I see myself in the obligation to sustain reality, Grand Priest remarked. Would not it be better to look for Xeno-sama? Goku would ask. That sounds easy, but only Mura knows where he is, Grand Priest responded. If I do not sustain reality, everything will disappear little by little. I will look for Mura, Goku answered. Son, be careful. It is stronger than the rest of the angels, Grand Priest muttered. Okay, don't worry, Father, Goku yelled when disappearing with the teleportation. Goku would manage to find Mura. Mura was somewhere outside the 12 universes. I imagine you come to surrender, Mura replied seriously. No, I came to defeat you, Goku snapped, annoying. Wow, I was hoping you were not so selfish, but you prefer to save your life than the extinction of the 12 universes, Mura yelled. I came to save the 12 universes, Goku shouted. Goku would transform using the form of the Ultra Instinct. Goku's white hair would make Mura angry. How dare you show yourself like this in front of me? Mura would scream when unleashing all his power. Goku would throw everything at Mura to attack her. But when he threw a fist, his hand would hit something invisible. What is this? Goku would ask. An idiot barrier, Mura answered. Mura, with a movement of his arm, would unleash a wave of energy that would make Goku fall to the ground. Goku would hit hard, but still, he would not surrender so easily. Damn! Look at everything you're doing for a whim, Goku muttered. Someone who has dirty blood like you could never understand the gods, Mura added. I only think about all the damage you've done and how dangerous you are. At this moment, my father is risking his life to prevent the 12 universes from disappearing. And this is your fault, Goku growled. Mortal silence, Mura continued. To launch a great ray of ki, the ray would hit Goku. Although this would have been covered when crossing arms, the impact would have been very powerful. Goku would be fired several meters away. Mura would float slowly towards him. Do you think you can rival a Supreme Angel? If you're still alive, it's just because you're a friend of Zeno. But that's over, Mura. Something invisible. What is this? Goku would ask. An idiot barrier, Mura answered. Mura, with a movement of his arm, would unleash a wave of energy that would make Goku fall to the ground. Goku would hit hard, but still, he would not surrender so easily. Damn! Look at everything you're doing for a whim, Goku muttered. Someone who has dirty blood like you could never understand the gods, Mura added. I only think about all the damage you've done and how dangerous you are. At this moment, my father is risking his life to prevent the 12 universes from disappearing. And this is your fault, Goku growled. Mortal silence, Mura continued. To launch a great ray of ki, the ray would hit Goku. Although this would have been covered when crossing arms, the impact would have been very powerful. Goku would be fired several meters away. Mura would float slowly towards him. Do you think you can rival a Supreme Angel? If you're still alive, it's just because you're a friend of Zeno. But that's over, Mura growled. With Zeno out of my way and Grand Priest sustaining reality, nothing can prevent me from getting rid of you. Mura would make claws sprout from his hands, and by hitting Goku, he would leave 3 cuts on his chest. Goku would scream for the serious wound. It's time to end you, Mura would scream out of himself. Apparently, Goku would no longer have a chance to defeat Mura. Many years ago, Beerus would walk around the planet Vegeta. He liked that place a lot for its brave warriors, but especially for the Iojin's women. One day, Beerus would meet a woman named Ginny, with whom he would have secret meetings. Whis was not very satisfied with those behaviors by the god of destruction, but at least that situation prevented Beerus from sleeping for so long. I just hope Beerus is careful and uses protection, Whis growled to himself. One day, Beerus would go in search of Ginny. I'm here, Beerus responded. Beerus, are you crazy? Bardock is about to arrive from a mission, Ginny muttered, worried. Don't worry, I have everything covered, Beerus noted. Also, remember that I'm a god. Nothing or nobody can do anything to you. Beerus would spend the night with Ginny, but in the morning, Beerus would fall asleep. Bardock would arrive from the mission. I arrived. I would call from the door of the house. It cannot be. It's my husband. Beerus, wake up, Ginny growled, terrified. Beerus would wake up terrified. What happens? Beerus would ask, whispering. It's my husband. If I see you here,
I'll be in trouble, Ginny yelled, terrified. Don't worry, I can destroy him and take you to my planet, Beerus responded. I've told you before, I can't go with you, Ginny declared. I'm a Saiyan. I have a life here. Ginny, where are you? Bardock asked. Ginny would get up terrified. He would dress quickly. Please go, Ginny begged. But Beerus would only whisper. Ginny, I'm here, Bardock said when entering the room. Honey, I can explain it, Ginny exclaimed, terrified. What? Bardock asked, confused. Ginny realized that Beerus was not. He had disappeared completely. I fell asleep. I thought it would be best to wait for you to wake up. I'm sorry, Ginny replied to get out of the situation. While you cook something, nothing happens. I'm starving, Bardock growled. Beerus was out of Bardock's house. He would meet with Whis, and both would return to their planet. Beerus, it's time to be more responsible, Whis growled. Go, don't change more. I can have fun from time to time, Beerus noted. A few months would pass. Beerus would return to see Ginny. When she arrived, she was alone, but I would see something strange. What happened to you? Beerus asked, surprised. I'm pregnant. That happens, Ginny yelled. The worst of all is that I don't know if it's my husband's uncle. Whis, Beerus screamed, and the angel would enter right away. What happens? Whis would ask. But he would realize right away, seeing Ginny with that belly. Beerus, I always told you, better outside than inside, Whis muttered. Don't be rude. I need you to look if it's mine or Bardock's, Beerus yelled.
This cannot be happening to me, Genie said in tears. Genie, come with me. We will raise that child together, Beerus remarked. I cannot do it. I also have another son with Bardock. His name is Rabbids. I could not leave him, nor take his father, Genie growled. Sorry for his adventure. I told him this could happen, Whis declared. If he is born and has the color of your skin or your ears, Bardock will kill me, Genie exclaimed. Beerus would have a sinister look. He knew it was an impossible situation. Whis, take care, Beerus exclaimed. As you wish, sir, the angel shouted. What are you going to do to me? Genie would ask in terror. Do not worry, everything will be fine, Whis said. Whis would use the magic of his baculum on Genie's belly. When that child is born, it will be like his husband, Whis responded. Really? Genie exclaimed in amazement. Yes, even if it is Beerus's son, he will not realize anything, Whis snapped. Whis, do something else, Beerus would ask. Beerus would talk to Whis in secret, and he would tell him his plan. Hours later, the god of destruction and the angel, they would return to their planet. I think it was a very mature decision on your part, Whis added. Erasing his memories was the best, Beerus noted. Everything will unfold as if nothing had happened, but he has a son out there. Do not forget it, Whis responded. Yes, but I don't think it's a problem, Beerus muttered. Several months would pass. Beerus would dream of the image of a very powerful Saiyan, which would have the key of a god. Given this, Beerus would wake up terrified. It cannot be. I made a mistake, Beerus muttered, worried. Beerus would not doubt it for a moment. He knew he had to get rid of that child that was in Genie's belly. Whis and Beerus would go to see Frieza urgently. Great Beerus, how can I help you? Frieza would ask, nervous. I have a very important order for you, and I hope you execute it without complaints, Beerus snapped. Sure, I'm on it, Frieza said with reverence. I want you to gather everyone and each of the Saiyans on your planet, and with all of them inside, you destroy planet Vegeta, Beerus declared with a sinister tone.
"But, Great Lord," Frieza replied. "But? You said but," Beerus would ask, upset. "You see, the Saiyans represent more than half of my troops. Without them, my empire would fall," Frieza snapped. "I can destroy you and your entire empire if I wanted to. Now fulfill my orders or I will disappear," Beerus snapped, upset. "As you wish, Great Beerus," Frieza remarked. A few days would pass. Frieza had already given the order for all the Saiyans to meet on planet Vegeta. Bardock was suspicious of the situation. He felt that all this was a trap. Genie was still pregnant with Goku, so Bardock would steal a ship for her to flee. "Bardock, you're crazy," Genie shouted. "It's for the best. I don't trust Frieza. I feel he's up to something," Bardock noted. "Please, it's crazy. I'm pregnant," Genie replied. "That's why I want you to be safe," Bardock commented. "If all this is a false alarm, I'll go for you." "But Bardock, I'm not sure," Genie growled. "Trust me, everything will be fine," Bardock replied, after kissing his wife's forehead. Minutes later, Genie would enter the small ship. She was ready to go. "You go to a small planet called Earth. It's a Kusuite planet, but of little value. I highly doubt that it is Frieza's goal at some point," Bardock added. "If all goes well, I'll go for you." Bardock would close the ship. It would take off while Genie cried for the way she separated from her husband. At that moment, Frieza would arrive with his ship in Adriza. "Very well, I think it is time to execute them," Frieza said. "It will be a shame. We will have to look for many more soldiers from now on." Suddenly, Beerus and Whis would appear on one side. "Beerus," Frieza exclaimed, terrified. "I see you have gathered them all," the god of destruction commented seriously. "You have just arrived. I summoned you with the excuse that I have a very important notice," Frieza remarked. "Did you change your mind?" "Not at all," Beerus yelled. "I will attack them myself. I do not want their souls to remain." "As you wish, Great Beerus," Frieza replied. Frieza would leave the ship. He would observe the beautiful planet with hatred. "This never had to have happened," Beerus snapped, while he created a great Hakai ball in his hand. Then the Hakai ball would be thrown at the beautiful planet. Bardock would see the attack. He thought it was from Frieza. "Frieza, you're a bastard," Bardock responded, furious. Bardock would throw a ray of ki with all his strength towards the attack of Beerus, but it would be in vain. The beautiful planet would disappear completely. Meanwhile, Genie would see everything from her ship and could not contain her cry. "It cannot be true. Bardock was right," Genie added, scared. Suddenly, Genie's ship would stop. "What happens?" Genie would ask, terrified. The ship would change course. In a matter of minutes, Genie would see Frieza's ship. "I'm done," Genie declared. "Off." Beerus and Whis had already retired from Frieza's ship. Genie would be captured by the Emperor's army. "So you were trying to escape?" Dodorio yelled with a sinister smile. "Wait, Dodorio, let's warn the great Frieza," Sarban added. "What a way to waste our time," Dodoria said. "You don't even have a fighting power that's worth it." Dodoria would activate his radar to measure Genie's fighting power, but it would explode. "Impossible," Dodoria said. "Those radars explode when they check the limit of 30,000 fighting power," Sarban exclaimed. "It's not true," Dodoria noted, terrified. Dodoria would take Genie by the arm and move her the force. She would not be able to resist as expected. "Let me go. Can't you see I'm pregnant?" Genie remarked, furious. "If she has 400 fighting power, she's a very weak woman," Dodoria exclaimed. Minutes later, Dodoria and Sarban would take Genie to Frieza. "What is that?" Frieza would ask, furious. Although he had recognized Genie's ape tail. "Great Frieza, This Sangelian was escaping in an individual ship, Sarban added. And why didn't they kill her? If Veal finds out about her, I'll be finished, Frieza declared, increasingly annoyed. Sir, Sarban noted, approaching Frieza and talking to his ear. It cannot be true, Frieza growled. Frieza would use his radar on Genie. He would give her a total of 100,000 fighting power. Great Frieza, what could you see? Sarban would ask. His fighting power is more than 100,000, Frieza noted, amazed. Great Frieza, it cannot be true. This woman has no strength, Dodoria said, taking her by the arm and moving her from side to side. You're lying to me, Frieza would ask seriously. Great sir, I did not mean that, Dodoria declared, apologizing. The reason for this is your interior, Frieza remarked. Please don't hurt my son, Genie exclaimed. If we kill her now, despite the power of her son, she will not live, Frieza answered, accumulating ki on his finger. Genie would begin to cry, but her tears would not be enough for the Emperor of Evil to hold on, until an idea was planted in Frieza's mind. Since he would remember how Veal demanded that all the Saiyans be exterminated. I see. There is something about the Saiyans that makes him nervous, Frieza would think, and stop his attack. Great sir, Sarban would ask. I'm thinking. Keep silent, Frieza said. If that child is his concern, it must be for his power, Frieza would think. Frieza would release an evil smile. Woman, what's your name?
Frieza would ask. My name is Janae. Janae, with what? Janae, Frieza would ask. Did you already have a name for your son? He was going to be called Kakarot, Janae exclaimed. What was he going to be called? Frieza commented. That means that, Janae replied, having a little hope. Let's say I allow you to live, you and your son, but I owe you in his total loyalty. Do you agree with it? Frieza would ask. Yes, to save my son from anything, Janae answered. Excellent, Frieza commented. Guards, get a private room for this woman and clothes. From now on, he will be an important member of our forces. Sir, if the God of Destruction finds out, we will be in trouble, Janae muttered. There is no problem with it. That will not happen. You just have to cut his tail and he will look like the same race as one of the members of the Special Forces Ginyu. I don't understand. Why are you helping me? You just destroyed my planet. I understand your hatred, but all that anger that eats you inside, I want you to deposit it in a person. And his name is Beerus. What are you talking about? Beerus, the Lord of Destruction, was the one who destroyed the planet. Beautiful. I don't believe you. The Saiyan represented more than half of my troops. My army is in danger. Do you think this benefits me in some way? Frieza would ask very furiously. He wanted to make Janae hate Beerus and use the Saiyan for his own benefit. Shortly after, little Goku would be born. He would be well taken care of by Frieza's troops like his mother. Every so often, Frieza would check if Janae and Goku had no tail, since no one, other than Frieza's trusted men, could know that they were two Saiyan. At 5 years old, Goku had the same fighting power as Frieza in his first form. The evil Emperor knew very well what he was doing. He was taking care of what Beerus was so afraid of. 20 more years would pass. Goku was a man. He had an amazing fighting power. Although like Frieza, neither of them trained, since they did not consider it necessary. Goku recognized Frieza as his uncle, although he knew he wasn't really. One day, Beerus would wake up after a dream that lasted for several years. Wow, at last he wakes up, said Whis. Don't bother me, I only slept for 17 years, said Beerus, mumbling. Although it is a god, it is too much time, said Whis. Yes, it is possible, But for some reason, I feel that I missed sleeping even more, said Beerus. I hope you don't suspect that I erased your memories about Janae and his son as you asked me, Whis would think. I remember that it was very difficult for him to overcome it. Whis would prepare a great dinner for Beerus, since when he was just awake, he had a very empty stomach. What news is there from the universe? Asked Beerus. Nothing special, only that 2 years ago, he called Zeno and told him that he was sleeping, said Whis. What? Said Beerus, terrified. Why didn't you tell me? You would have called me. I asked Zeno if I should call him, but he told me it was not necessary, Whis would explain. Although I recommend you to be more careful with that. In these last 1,000 years, Zeno has called 3 times, and the 3 times he was sleeping. Damn, it will be better for me to get to work or be in trouble, said Beerus. What about Freezer? The last thing I knew about him is that his empire was strengthened. Since the planet Vegeta was destroyed, it has been difficult for him to gather more forces, but little by little, he managed to increase it, and it is much stronger than before, Whis would explain. I don't like that arrogance. Freezer behaves as if he were the owner of the universe. I think I should destroy him, said Beerus. Remember that thanks to Freezer, you can sleep peacefully. He has destroyed several planets for you, Whis shouted. I know, but Zeno could get upset. It will be better for me to take care of it myself, said Beerus. Whis, do you remember why we destroyed the planet Vegeta? Wow, all that was missing, Whis would think. I think it was out of fear of the Saiyan race. Together they become very powerful, Whis snapped. Yes, it sounds like something I continued, Beerus growled. Let's go see Freezer. Meanwhile, in Freezer's ship, Goku would come to see his mother and Freezer. Mom, Uncle, I'm here, I would greet Goku. Son, how are you? Happy Gain asked. Well, I just came from a planet called Earth, Goku added. Earth, Gain noted, remembering that that was his destination when he escaped from the planet Vegeta. Wow, what is your visit to such a planet? I've never heard of it, Freezer muttered, although he knew perfectly well what it was. I was investigating, and they say that planet has something called Dragon Balls. Goku snapped. Dragon Balls, Gain asked. Is it some kind of fruit? Freezer would ask. I thought the same, but none of that, Goku yelled. Goku would draw a 4-star Dragon Ball. Look at it, it's beautiful, Goku responded. I don't think it's some kind of natural stone, it was surely created by someone, Freezer remarked. Well, they say there are 7 of them. Each one has stars from 1 to 7. It is believed that if the 7 are reunited, a magical dragon will come out and grant you a wish, Goku muttered. Son, please, it must surely be a primitive race to believe that, Gain remarked. With a dragon? Freezer said seriously. Great Freezer, don't tell me you believe in those things, Gain exclaimed. I've heard of a dragon that fulfills wishes, but never of the dragon's fears, Freezer exclaimed. I would like to investigate more on that topic. I can't believe you believe in those beliefs, Gain added, disappointed with Freezer. Oh, Gain, what do we lose by trying? Freezer would ask with a sinister smile. Goku, what have you done with the planet? Have you conquered it? Freezer would ask. No, the beings there are very weak. I could conquer it in a day. I didn't want to do anything out of fear of destroying the other 6 dragon spears, Goku growled. A very kind old man named Son Gohan gave me this sphere in exchange for me forgiving his life, and then he invited me to eat. He's very kind. We should conquer it anyway, but trying to destroy as little as possible, Freezer growled. No, please, Goku would ask. What happens to you? Do you feel sorry for those humans? Freezer noted. Uncle Freezer, the Earth has the best food I have ever tasted. The meat of the cows is excellent, like its chi-chi. It is very tasty, Goku exclaimed. Wow, I would like to try the chi-chi, Gain added. I'm sure of that, Freezer muttered. Also, it is very small. It has the same size as the planet San. Goku yelled. Not to mention, we will better designate that planet as a place for vacation. Frieza responded. You're great, Uncle Freezer, Goku remarked. Now, go to your next mission. There is a planet that the Special Forces Gain have not managed to conquer in a month. Go finish the job that I'm sure it will only take you a day, Frieza yelled. I'm going there, Goku responded. Goku would leave only Frieza with Gain. My little one has become very strong, Gain muttered. I imagine you have not told him the truth, Frieza commented. Of course not. If I told him, he would face that god of destruction without hesitation. Guinea shouted, Not even I have the ability to face him. I do not even reach his feet. Frieza exclaimed while watching the dragon sphere. Frieza, what do you have in mind? Guinea would ask. Guinea, take this to the laboratory. I want you to examine it. As far as possible, they build some radar, Frieza declared. Do not tell me you want to look for those supposed spheres, Guinea would ask. Yes, if there is something that can fulfill my wish, I will get rid of Beerus once and for all, Frieza added. You could become immortal, and with that, fight until you win. Although you are stronger, you will end up losing by exhaustion, Guinea growled. Hakai is something very definitive. I doubt that immortality is effective against that. I do not say that it does not work, but if I am going to ask for such a risky wish, I want it to be something intelligent, Frieza noted. Now do not waste time and take this to the laboratory. Agree, Guinea would answer. While Guinea had retired, Whis and Beerus would arrive as if nothing before Frieza. Beerus! Mr. Whis! Frieza exclaimed terrified. Then he would make a reverence. Frieza, it's been a long time, Beerus replied seriously. You do not know how much I have missed you. Do you want something from this humble servant? Frieza would ask. How courteous. I hope you are not hiding something, Beerus noted. Of course not, Great Lord. What could I hide from you? Frieza would ask. Goku would try to enter the room where Frieza was again, but he would be blocked by the soldiers. I'm sorry, Mr. Goku, it cannot happen, a soldier shouted. Why? You do not know who I am, Goku answered upset. Mr. Goku, Beerus, the god of destruction, is inside gathered with Mr. Frieza, another soldier commented. Beerus? Goku continued terrified. I better go. Goku would leave there without hesitation. Since this child he was warned of the abilities of Beerus and that he should not know it, although he did not know the truth behind it. After several minutes, Beerus and Whis would retire, leaving Frieza without doing anything, at least for now. Wow, if they came a few seconds earlier and saw Gain and Goku, they would have finished me, Frieza noted. They could realize that they are Saiyans. Hours later, Goku would reach a strange planet where the Special Forces Ginyu still could not Mr. Goku, I'm glad you came, Captain Ginyu declared. I'm here because they are incompetent, Goku said. After me, they are the most powerful beings of Frieza's army, and yet they have been here for a month without being able to do anything. Mr. Goku, the being we face is very powerful, Ginyu replied. Every time we attack, he appears as if he always knew where we are. Show me who he is, and I will give him what he deserves, Goku declared. The Special Forces Ginyu would take Goku to that being. It was neither more nor less than Broly. Broly was a Saiyan who was born with great power, but had been banished from the planet Vegeta by the heroes of King Vegeta. It seems to be a Saiyan. It is an extinct race, Ginyu responded. Saiyan, Goku muttered, astonished. I can't believe it. I have to kill him at all costs. Nobody can know that my mother and I are Saiyans, Goku would think. Who are you? Broly would ask. My name is Goku, and I am the most powerful warrior of Frieza's army, Goku growled. And I came to kill you. With what else? Brawly said. "I have forgiven your friends too many times. I'm already losing my patience." "Mr. Goku, we could not measure his fighting power. Our radars explode when they do," Jinyu remarked. "I do not need those things like you. I can feel your ki for myself," Goku snapped. Goku would come to Brawly. Both would observe seriously. A slight curtain of air would occur between them, demonstrating the great power of the warriors. "You are not a normal subject," Yu yelled. Goku would throw a fist at Brawly, but he would arrive without hurting him. "What the hell?" Goku would ask. Brawly's hair would begin to flutter. The Great Saiyan looked furious. Brawly would hold Goku from the head, lift him from the ground, and squeeze him hard. Goku's screams would terrify the Special Forces Ginyu. "It cannot be. Not even Goku can against him," Captain Ginyu commented. Brawly would throw Goku to the ground, hitting him hard, then kick him, throwing him away. Goku would roll several meters on the ground, but he would stand up again. Goku would begin to smile mysteriously. "I can't believe it. At last, a worthy opponent," Goku remarked. "Jinyu, worthy? You can't even hurt me," Brawly yelled. Goku would shout, expelling all his ki. He would manage to transform into Super Saiyan. The Special Forces Jinyu would be sent far away by the great expansion of energy. "How is it possible?" Brawly responded, terrified. Goku would arrive as a torpedo to Brawly. He would hit him in the stomach with a headbutt. Then Goku would attack him with several blows that the great Brawly could not dodge. Finally, a kick in the chest would throw him away. "It is not true," Brawly snapped, furious. "I wanted to try this transformation for a long time, but I had never had the opportunity," Goku answered. "Now, it is better you last. You are not the only one who can do it," Brawly continued. Brawly would shout, transforming into Super Saiyan. "It cannot be," Goku answered, terrified. "What happens? Are you afraid?" Brawly would ask. "This transformation is the Super Saiyan, so I guess you are one too. A Super Saiyan. It cannot be true," Captain Ginyu commented. "Damn it, why did you have to open your mouth?" Goku would ask. Goku would throw a ki ball at the Special Forces Ginyu. He would kill them instantly. "You do not respect your own men," Brawly muttered. "Nobody has to know that I am a Saiyan," Goku noted. "Not even you, so I must eliminate you to keep the secret." Goku would finish saying that very seriously while looking at Brawly with a killer look. Goku and Brawly would face each other, although it was difficult to know who was stronger. "Come on, I'm waiting for you," Brawly remarked. Goku would throw everything at Brawly. He would arrive with a fist blow, but Brawly would hold Goku by the wrist, avoiding the attack. "It is not possible," Goku yelled, terrified. Brawly would shoot Goku to the ground from side to side, without him being able to do anything. After several seconds of attacking him that way, Brawly would throw Goku in the air. Brawly would reach him, and with a strong kick he would expel him to the ground. Goku would fall with great force, leaving a crater under him. "I told you, you are no one to me," Brawly muttered. "Disgusting worm," Goku replied. Goku would stand up. Despite his wounds, there could be some energy flow through his body. "I have never lost a fight, and I will keep it that way forever," Goku said. Goku would reach Brawly with a fist blow that would turn his face. "How did the force increase suddenly?" Brawly would ask. Goku's muscles would grow slightly. He would attack Brawly with all his strength. Little by little, Goku managed to reach the Titan. In a moment, both would collide their fists with each other, creating a great strendo. Brawly and Goku would move in all directions while attacking. The entire planet would tremble at the power of both. The inhabitants were very scared. Meanwhile, Frieza was with Genie on his ship. He was trying to communicate with Goku, but he had left his radar on the ship. "Damn, that fool does not answer," Frieza said. "Do you know that Goku will not use his radar? He can read the energy of his enemies using his body." Genie growled.
The special forces, Jinyu, do not answer either. Frieza, furious, remarked. How do we do that? Genie would ask. No way. We'll have to go to Earth. I'll leave you a message to reach us, Frieza noted. Are you sure? Do you believe so much in those dragon spheres? Genie would ask. The laboratory has already analyzed the dragon spheres, and they say they have incredible energy inside, Frieza shouted. If that magical dragon does not exist, at least we will use it as fuel. Frieza would leave on his ship straight to Earth while Goku was still fighting against Broly. After several minutes, Goku looked very exhausted and with certain wounds. Broly was about to beat him. It's time to end you, Broly continued. Broly would open his mouth, throwing a great ray of energy. Goku's eyes would turn purple for a moment. Suddenly, Goku would extend his hands. Hakai's energy would come out of them. Broly's attack would have no effect on Goku. He was coming out destroyed without both of them being clear about what was really going on. Broly would realize this and stop attacking. What did he do? Broly would ask. Goku would walk slowly towards Broly. He was not clear what had happened, but he was so focused on his rival that he didn't care. Goku would get in front of Broly in an instant, and from a hook he would knock him down. It can't be that strong, Broly continued, furious when he stood up. Broly would throw a fierce fist blow. Goku would hold his attack and begin to slowly bend his hand. Broly was trying to free himself, but it would cost him. Goku's strength was too much even for him. It's not true. You can't get so much strength out of nowhere, Broly noted. I told you I never lost a fight, and that will never change, Goku growled. Goku would bend Broly's wrist, causing him great pain. Broly, with his free hand, would hit Goku's head with everything, but it wouldn't do him the slightest damage. Goku's power increased more and more. Goku got bored of Broly. He no longer felt him as a worthy opponent. In that way, Goku would pierce Broly's chest with his hand. After a great wound, Broly would lose his transformation and fall to the ground with his eyes white. He was dead. Goku would relax. He would return to his basic form. He would observe his bloody hand. I feel like a great power runs through my whole body. This fight has made me much stronger than before, Goku added. Goku would return to his ship. He would take his radar and see a message from Frieza. It can't be. He left me a message and I took a long time to see it, Goku declared. Goku would read the message. He said he had to go to Earth as soon as possible, that Frieza and his mother were already on a trip. I hope he doesn't want to do anything to Earth. I really like that place, Goku responded. Goku would go on a trip without hesitation. Moments later, Whis would see Frieza arrive on Earth on his ship. Beerus, come and see this, Whis shouted. What do you want now? Beerus would ask. Observe, Whis shouted. Beerus would show Frieza the planet Earth. He would see him traveling with his soldiers. That's not the planet of the dinosaurs that made me angry, Beerus would ask. That one? Whis growled. What about that? Beerus would ask. Suddenly, he would see one of Frieza's soldiers with a Dragon Ball. He was giving it to Frieza. I can't believe that planet has Dragon Balls. It's supposed that only the Namekians can create them, Beerus answered, surprised. What could someone like Frieza ask for? He has it all. That's not all. Observe that woman over there, Whis replied. Beerus would realize Genie's presence, although he wouldn't recognize her because Whis had erased her memory. That woman is a Saiyan, Whis yelled. It's not possible. If I destroyed that planet, that woman doesn't have a tail, Beerus muttered. Could she have cut it? I know what I'm saying. That woman is a Saiyan, Whis shouted. Why don't I remember her? Beerus would ask. Who knows? The angel would answer. Frieza will have to answer for this, Beerus declared seriously. Whis and Beerus would go on a trip to Earth to find out what was going on. Hours later, Frieza would receive the last Dragon Ball. As they were together, they would start to shine from time to time. Wow, that was fast, Frieza replied. And now? Genie would ask. I don't know how they work, Frieza continued. I told you. Surely that magic dragon thing is a lie, Genie responded. Great Frieza, one of the beings of Earth to whom we took one of the dragon's wings, said something that no matter how many we have, we could never call the God Dragon, the soldier snapped. So, God Dragon, Frieza commented. Bring that mortal here right now. I'm sorry, Great Lord, but we killed him, the soldier added. Before killing someone, you have to evaluate whether he can be useful or not. Do you understand? Frieza responded with a strange calm. Yes, sir. I owe you an apology, the soldier growled. For example, you are a useless, Frieza growled when he pointed it out. Great Frieza, the soldier terrified noted. Frieza would kill the soldier without hesitation. For example, I killed you when I realized you were useless, Frieza continued. Frieza is already dead. He's not listening to you, Genie responded. I already know that. I just enjoy the moment, Frieza would answer. You don't just stand there. Look for where you got the dragon's wings and find out how to activate them, Frieza growled to his soldiers. Frieza's soldiers would rush out in search of someone who could help them. Suddenly, Goku's ship would arrive. Frieza would see it in the sky. At last, the distracted one of your son appears, Frieza muttered. And he didn't even answer my message. Moments later, Goku would arrive with Frieza and his mother. Hi, I was able to solve the planet, Goku declared, something uncomfortable. Why that strange expression? Goku would ask. Well, it's just that, Goku said without daring to speak. Speak, I said you did, Frieza commented seriously. Look, the special forces of Jinyu could not with his enemy, because he was a Saiyan, Goku said. A Saiyan? Genie would ask. Yes, and it turns out that he discovered that I was too, so I had to kill him. It cost because he was stronger than me, but I managed to improve thanks to that fight, and I got very strong, Goku explained. What do you lack to tell me something? Frieza commented. I'm sorry, Uncle Frieza. I had to kill the special forces of Jinyu, Goku growled. What did you do? Frieza furious snapped. Son, how could you? The special forces were splendid soldiers. We will not get beings as strong as them, Genie exclaimed. I know, but that Saiyan said I am one in front of them, so I had to kill them to keep the secret, Goku added. Don't worry, Uncle Frieza. I will strive and conquer more planets than them. Idiot! They knew that you and Genie are Saiyans, Frieza responded. It's not true, Goku added. Jinyu said something like, oh, a Saiyan, as if I didn't know.
Because I told the 5 to hide the secret until they hid it from you that they did not know. They were my trusted men, Frieza growled. Oh heavens, I did not know, Goku commented. If you had told me, I would not have killed them. I told you that you had to tell Goku, Jean said. Mom, did you know? Goku would ask. Yes, but your uncle wanted to leave it that way, Jean muttered. Wait, those are the dragon spheres? Goku would ask. That's right, Frieza replied. We managed to build a radar and we got them right away. Great, are we going to make a wish? Goku continued. Yes, that's right, but, Frieza said. Frieza, Jean said, noticing how strange. I do not know what I want to ask, Frieza muttered. Ask him to make you stronger than that Beerus you fear so much, Goku muttered. Keep silent, see if anyone hears you, Frieza yelled. Also, I still do not know what the dragon god is called. I do, Goku muttered. Really, son? Jean declared, amazed. Sure, it was the first thing I asked, Goku remarked. Then do it right now, Frieza exclaimed. What are you going to ask? Goku would ask. Make Beerus disappear once and for all, Frieza shouted between teeth. Very good, here I go. Goku would stand in front of the dragon spheres and stretch his hands towards them. Get out of there, Zhenglong, Goku responded. The sky would darken in a great show. After forming a storm, the dragon god would make his entrance. I cannot believe it's true, Jean muttered, amazed. The magic dragon really exists. It's the dragon god, Frieza answered. Tell me what your wish is. I can fulfill anything, Zhenglong replied. Zhenglong, I want Beerus, the god of destruction, to cease to exist, Frieza noted, determined. Beerus, Zhenglong replied, terrified. What's going on? You said you could fulfill anything, Frieza remarked, upset. Beerus is the god of destruction. I do not have the power to kill him. Besides, it would be treason, since he is a very important god, Zhenglong responded. You have to ask for something else. Ask for immortality, Jean commented. Tell me, if you make me immortal, can the Hakai destroy me? Frieza would ask. Immortality means that you will cease to be mortal, so you will not be able to die in any way, Zhenglong said. Perfect, Frieza continued. But the Hakai does not kill, it destroys. It is non-existent. Even if you are immortal, the Hakai would eliminate you without leaving even your soul, Zhenglong growled. Damn, Frieza exclaimed. Uncle, better ask for something more useful, like a girlfriend for me, Goku continued. Goku, do not be insolent, Frieza replied. Suddenly, Beerus and Whis would arrive. Look how many people are here, Beerus responded. It cannot be, Frieza noted, terrified. Beerus, it is a pleasure, Zhenglong remarked. They have not yet asked me for your wish, but it is good to see you after so many millennia. Whatever, I didn't even know you were on Earth, Beerus shouted. Now I want you to explain to me what you do with the Dragon Balls and 2 Aeojin. How do you know? Beerus said. I would ask Frieza, damn, you know that we are Aeojin. Goku would think at the time of putting himself on guard, he was very worried about what could happen. Beerus would see everyone in a threatening way, especially Shenlong. Shenlong, what wishes were you going to fulfill? Beerus would ask. Nothing yet. I'm waiting for Grand Beerus, Shenlong noted. We were just going to make an innocent wish. You have nothing to worry about, Frieza declared. Why do I feel like I've known him before? Jean would think. I have such a familiar feeling. Don't play dumb with me. I know you asked to eliminate me, Beerus said seriously. I'm leaving, Shenlong responded, and would retreat, returning the sky to normal. Damn, Frieza replied, irritated. Beerus, it will be better if you hurry, Whis continued. The time of destruction has come, Beerus answered. I won't let you, Goku declared when he transformed into Super Saiyan. Goku? Jean added, amazed. Goku would throw himself at Beerus, would attack him with all his strength, but his blows, despite impacting Beerus, would not do him the slightest damage. You are a waste of time, Beerus growled. Beerus would slap Goku. He would throw him away, causing him to lose his transformation. Goku? Frieza muttered, worried. Now, I want you to explain why you had 2 Saiyans with you, Beerus shouted, seriously.
I guess I have nowhere to run, Frieza yelled. Jean, take Goku and get away from here. What are you going to do? Jean would ask. Listen to me, Frieza insisted. The cold demon has a hot heart. Beerus would laugh. Frieza would use his golden form, manifesting his maximum power. It's not true, Beerus exclaimed, furious. It seems that Beerus has managed to have a divine key, Whis muttered. I won't waste your time. The mortals are catching up little by little. That will never happen, Beerus continued, slowly approaching Frieza. Frieza would hesitate for a moment, but then he would take courage and throw everything at Beerus. Frieza would attack with everything he had. Beerus felt that Frieza was the strongest being he had ever met. At least he caused him to move, but even so, he was not a rival to him. At one point, Frieza would throw a punch, but Beerus would hold his wrist. Then, the God of Destruction would give 3 accurate thrusts to Frieza's stomach. The cold demon would cough blood. He could hardly move. No matter what you do, you can never beat me, Beerus noted. Beerus would realize that Jean and Goku were trying to escape. Jean was trying to help her son get up, but Goku was barely reacting. Not so fast, Beerus replied, when he pointed at Jean and threw a Hakai ray. Frieza would see in slow motion how Jean was about to be destroyed. But amazingly, Goku would stand in front of her. He would put his hands in front of her and reject the Hakai. What? Beerus added, terrified. It cannot be. Being Beerus's son, he is immune to Hakai, Whis would think. I just hope he doesn't suspect. Hey, Frieza, explain how he is immune to Hakai, Beerus exclaimed, furious. What would I know? You are the God of Destruction, Frieza muttered. Hey, you made my mother disappear, Goku said seriously. I won't forgive you for that. Goku's eyes would turn a strange purple hue, as if the Hakai inside him was awakening again. Now you'll see, Goku snapped, out of his mind. Goku would go against Beerus. Beerus would arrive with a punch that connected on his face, turning him to one side. Then a kick to the chest would make Beerus slip several meters, scraping his feet on the ground. Beerus didn't resist much. He was just giving Goku an advantage to test his power. It's not bad at all, Beerus exclaimed. Goku would throw a punch, but Beerus would hold his hand. He would start bending his wrist with a key. Now I understand why you have this Saiyan with you. A little more and he'll get to your level, Beerus growled. Let go of my son, Jean furiously responded. Your son was surely very small when he escaped from the planet Beauty, Beerus continued. Beerus, stop playing and finish it off once and for all, Whis would ask. What are you hiding from me? Beerus would ask seriously, his angel. Then Beerus would kick Goku, throwing him away to get him out of his way.
Beerus, I don't know what you're talking about, the angel yelled. You're hiding something. I feel like you know more about this guy than I do, and you don't want to tell me, Beerus commented. Come on, he's a Saiyan that's immune to Hakai, and you're very insistent on him eliminating them. You're surely hiding something. Hiding something? Frieza would think attentively. Do you know anything about Goku that we don't? Come on, we talk. I'm not 4 million years old at all. Beerus Furiosa continued. Okay, I'll tell you, we commented. Mr. Goku is his son, and Jean was his lover. What? Goku and Jean added at the same time. They couldn't believe it. Jean, you owe me an explanation, Frieza Furiosa declared. Don't believe him, he's lying. Goku's father was always Bardock. He's just like him, Jean commented. That's because I took care of it, we muttered. I erased the memories of Mrs. Jean. Later, Beerus asked me to erase his memories. That doesn't make sense. Goku is Bardock's copy, Jean Furiosa snapped. I took care of giving him that look. Beerus would have problems if he's having children uncontrollably, we noted. I don't believe you, Jean said. Then I'll make sure they believe me, we responded. We would hit his staff on the floor.
Beerus and Jean's memories would return again. "Beerus, you bastard," Jean responded in tears. Jean would throw herself at Beerus, leaving everyone surprised. She would start hitting him without doing him any harm. "You told me you loved me, and you destroyed my entire race. And you lied to me," Jean commented. Beerus didn't say a single word. He ate the guilt inside. "Stop, Jean," Beerus remarked in a hoarse voice. "You damaged the person you loved the most. You ran away from the responsibility of being a father," Jean continued as she moved away from him. "Then you are my father," Goku muttered, disconcerted. Goku's ki would begin to increase as a result of his anger. "You are a damned grudge," Goku answered. "Now you know. The reason I destroyed the planet Vegeta was because of that dream," we remarked. "There's the subject of your dreams." Beerus added, without finding words to express himself, "and then I am the Emperor of Evil." Frieza would laugh. "At least I valued my Saiyans. They helped me conquer good planets. And all for getting your thing in any place? Hey, I'm here," Jean growled. "I'm sorry," Frieza would apologize. "Weiss, it's time to go," Beerus commented, muted. "Aren't you going to do anything about it?" Weiss would ask. "Of course," Beerus commented. Weiss would raise the top of the sky. "I would drop a Hakai ball to disappear everything." "You won't," Goku answered, furious. Goku would transform into Super Saiyan. He would place himself under the Hakai ball. He would manage to contain it. The destruction did not affect him at all. "I'm not going to let you destroy the Earth," Goku snapped. Goku would raise his ki beyond his limits and return the Hakai ball to Beerus. The god of destruction was impressed by the power of his son. Anyway, he would blow the Hakai ball to disappear it. "I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm proud to have a son like you. Your existence is a mistake." "Goku," Frieza growled when he placed himself next to Goku and transformed into Golden. "If we fight together, we can beat him." "Do you really think so?" "Yeah, Frieza," Goku added. "Why do you call him Uncle?" Beerus would ask, furious. "Because he raised me, something you don't know what it is," Goku said. "Oh, a low blow," Weiss answered. "You will pay for it the most painful way," Beerus yelled. Beerus would throw a Hakai beam at Saiyan Jean, but Frieza would stand in the middle. Frieza would receive the Hakai in a direct way, although he tried to contain it. "Uncle Frieza!" Goku yelled, terrified. Frieza was surrounded by a Hakai ball that took away all his strength. Goku would try to repel the Hakai in some way, but he still had no experience. "Goku," Frieza would call, agonizing. "Defeat Beerus and stay with my army. I own the universe." Frieza would lose his form to Golden, and that would be his sentence. On weakening, the Hakai would disappear completely. "Frieza!" Jean said, devastated. Goku would be dumb. He did not know how to react. "Wow, that useless sacrificed himself for someone," Beerus noted. "Mom, get out of here," Goku snapped. Jean would notice how a strange wind would originate from Goku's feet. Jean would undoubtedly move away from there. Then Goku would compress his fists. A strange storm would originate above him. Goku was in Super Saiyan, but his ki would increase colossally. "Something happens," Beerus yelled, amazed. "It's as if he were becoming a god." Goku would scream, creating a great explosion of ki around him. Suddenly, the hair, instead of being blonde, would change to pink. Goku's expression was totally sinister. You could see the thirst for blood in his eyes. "Beerus," Goku muttered, out of himself. Goku was in front of Beerus in an instant. "It's not true," Beerus growled. Beerus would notice how the energy flamed around Goku. "You will pay this with your life," Goku snapped furiously. Goku would punch Beerus in the chest. The god of destruction would be sent far away with a strong pain.
When he regained his posture, he would realize that his son could beat him if he was careless. "Beerus, take this seriously," Beerus warned. Beerus was furious. He would raise his ki to the maximum and throw himself at Goku. Both would clash their fists with each other, causing a great uproar. Goku and Beerus would move everywhere while exchanging blows. Jean saw everything from afar. She could not believe that her own son would fight against her father. "I can't believe Beerus has come this far," Jean cried, disappointed with the god of destruction. Goku and Beerus would braid their hands. They would begin to force each other. "Tell me, what does it feel like to be a god?" Beerus would ask. "Shut up, you idiot," Goku continued. Goku would make fun of Beerus's grip and kick him under the chin. Beerus would take a few turns in the air, moving away. Then Goku would go to Beerus, but Beerus would turn, hitting Goku's face with his tail. "I can't believe that only with a few years of age, someone can match the power of Beerus," Beerus would think. If Zeno found out about this, he would surely take Beerus off his post. "I'll finish you for what you did to Frieza," Goku snapped, out of himself. "Cry all you want, but if by chance you come to beat me, not even the dragon's wings will be able to revive Frieza," Beerus answered. "The action of a Hakai is definitive." Goku would throw Beerus again. He would attack him with everything. The anger had possessed him. Every second that passed, Goku acquired more power. Beerus knew he had to finish this as soon as possible, or he could have problems. Beerus would join his hands and create a great ball of ki. Then he would throw it at Goku. Goku would hold the ball of ki.
Despite its great power, he would be able to resist it, but Beerus would send more energy, making it increase in size. "I won't let you live. Allowing your birth was a mistake that I plan to correct now." Beerus would be very upset with his son Goku. Beerus had told Goku that having him had been a mistake in his life, and that would make Goku even more furious than before. What could happen now that Beerus is fighting Goku? Who will be the winner between father and son? And also, will Goku be able to become the new emperor of the universe? All this we will see in the next part of this incredible theory. And well, friends, I hope you liked the compilation of all these movies. If you want to see more movies, more compilations, and more parts, leave your like and comment and subscribe. If this video reaches 50 likes, I will upload the next compilations without fail. Without more to say, see you in the next theory.